Hi and welcome to the RGL Forza Championships. I'm Zulu and we're at Circuit de Catalunya and we're looking at the national circuit layout for the GT3 European Series. We've got races 9 and 10 to look forward to here, so check out race 10 very shortly. And we're looking at a very close race towards the end of the series for the championship title, and at this stage Eskimo Sammy Joe's really pushing along here. He's right behind Rob 360 XPX. I think there's only about 30 points between the two, so it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. I think in practice and qualifying the mini-me races were well off the pace, so we'll just have a look at the lineup here now. And Relentless again proving to be the fastest man in the paddock, managed to beat Blogsy's lap time towards the end, so it was a very close contest there. Blogsy 360 and the BMW did pretty good, and Rob 360 XPX qualified third, with Eskimo not very happy with his performance there. He came in fourth, and as mentioned, the mini-me races in Zulu and Ollie just really struggled for pace with the cars. So obviously Blogsy 360 tuned his BMW pretty good, not taken away from his skill, of course. And so the race is underway, race 9. We've got 7 laps to look forward to here, and this is always going to be a bit of a tight one going into the first turn, high speed, cold tyres under brakes. And look, I think all the guys have done very well there. Quite a number of them went through 2 abreast and no contact, so that's pretty good stuff. Ollie managed to get in front of his teammate in Zulu, but Relentless is charging away already in the Porsche. So obviously with these Porsches, their launch off the grid gives them track position just about straight away on the BMWs, which always makes it a little bit trickier. But in the end they have proven to be the faster car in general across all the circuits, with the exception to Bugatti. So heading around now towards the final section of the circuit for lap 1, and Rob 360 is sort of putting the pressure on here on Relentless, all over the back of him here, so Relentless will try and regroup, I think, and push forward. Now obviously, as mentioned with these Porsches and their takeoff, Rob 360 and Eskimo managed to get the jump on Blogsy 360, but Blogsy 360 looks to be hounding the back of Eskimo Sammy Joe at the moment, so it just shows once the cars get going, there's not much in them, with obviously exception to the mini-me racing team, who once again admittedly couldn't find any decent pace in their cars. So far a very clean race. The field is still pretty close together as far as gaps between each car. Relentless, looks like Rob must have made a little bit of a mistake there, because he's fallen off the back of Relentless a bit. And once again heading back through to the back section of the circuit where they go up the hill and then back down towards the pit straight. So, and this one here, the pit window doesn't open until lap 3, so the guys won't have a big window here to operate on, and it closes at the end of lap 6, so anybody that pits at the very end will come out on the final lap and only have to do that one lap on cold tyres. So in some ways it may pay to try and get through the final lap on cold tyres and hope that putting in the other 6 laps on nice hot, nice tyres with all the pressure and grip in them will help to make them hopefully the quicker car over those 6 laps. But we'll wait and see what the strategies play out. On board here with Relentless, sort of showing how it's done, negotiating this circuit. So very clean drive. You see there, Start Your Bastard Racing team again. Joined at the hip, it seems, in 3rd and 4th at the moment. This is one of the trickiest sections. You overshoot any of these sections here and you can get stuck in the sand traps very easily. So, and there you go. So after all that talk about waiting around, Relentless and Rob 360 and Blogsy have all come in on the first lap of the pit window, and Eskimo stayed out. This tends to be his way of doing things. Now it looked like Blogsy had made a lot of gain on Rob 360 heading into the pit lane. So Eskimo is going to try and punch on here. He's obviously wanting to gain some positions as he fights for the championship. Obviously he wants to finish in front of Rob 360 XPX, who has a very slim lead at the moment, and time is running short for the Start Your Bastard Racing driver. But you know, the fact that he's actually challenging for the title is something to say, considering this is his first season. Rob 360 has gone off, so wow, that's a big one there. So he's already lost a spot, and if Eskimo was in front of Blogsy, that's a couple of spots. This could be very, very interesting as far as the championship goes. And yeah, as I was saying with Eskimo, this is his first season at the RGL Forza Championships. Obviously been pretty experienced Forza racer leading up to this, and sort of just goes to show his skill level. Yeah, not to discount also his teammate in Blogsy 360, who's been finishing off this series very strong as well. He did miss a round. He missed the very first round of the series, which you know, even if you came last, that's still almost 200 points over 2 races. So which makes a big difference with these. So just on board now with Zulu for Mini Racing, really struggling with the vehicle on this track, and in general terms making quite a few errors. Didn't really have the time to practice as much, but he said that he's going to ensure that he allows some time to really put in a good effort for the final round of the series at Silverstone, which will happen in a few weeks. And there you go, that's just one of those instances where he's made a mistake and lost some time. So he's probably a good 15 seconds behind Eskimo, maybe a little less. And Eskimo comes around to begin lap 6, and then he will have to pit at the end of this lap. So we're eager to see where the field ends up at the end of this pit window. And someone's Relentless, who's still got a decent gap to Blogsy 360. Again, if he's been doing pretty good times, it'll be hard pressed to see that Eskimo would manage to get in front of Relentless. So he's looking highly likely for a second place if he can get out of the pit lane cleanly. Ooh, Relentless a little bit deep there into that turn, and still managing to pull it up, which is amazing. You go off and all of a sudden you lose a whole lot more time. Drivers can sometimes panic and start getting wheel spin trying to get back on track and lose more time again. So obviously keeping cool there in a little bit of a crisis moment. The Porsche just flying along this section of the track into the very hard braking left-hander here, nice and clean. And Eskimo Sammy Joe is in the pit at the moment. Here we go. In the pit at the moment. We'll see what we can see now. And this is Relentless on track up in the right-hand side of the screen. Just coming around the last turn now. Eskimo is away, so I'd say Relentless has definitely made the maintain first position. So now it's a matter of where Eskimo comes out. So Relentless goes through, as you can see, just on the right hand side there, and here comes Blogsy 360. So Eskimo's looking pretty good here for a second spot. No, he's gone deep as well, so a bit of a carbon copy of what Rob 360 XPX did, and just once again that consistency throughout the race has seen Blogsy 360 move from 4th to 2nd, not needing to actually try and make any moves on any of the drivers. And Relentless just coming around towards the end of the final lap here. He's, you know, consistency personified. Rob's 360 XPX has obviously not had the race that he was hoping for. He's normally up there mixing it with in the top 3 positions with the GT3, so he'll be disappointed, especially, well, he's probably glad now to hear that Eskimo Sammy Joe's potential for coming second has dropped back to a third, so not that many points gained by Eskimo over Rob 360. So well done to Relentless. He wins yet another race in the GT3s, and Bogsy 360 has managed to sneak in a second position with Eskimo Sammy Joe finishing third, and Rob 360 XPX coming in fourth, and Zulu from Indy Racing in fifth. A fair way off the pace, and Ollie 9394 sort of going through the motions here, just trying to get through and finish the race off. So look forward to race 10, and thank you for watching. We'll see you at race 10 very soon.